Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength. That my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Gator High School administration, faculty, staff, and students. Welcome you to Seahawks Gymnasium, your host for tonight's Big Side Girls Basketball. Tonight we welcome the Indians from Wicomico High School. If I could have everyone's attention for some very important announcements. Stephen Gator High School welcomes everyone to tonight's contest. As each team represents their respective schools, we remind you that honoring the values of sportsmanship is the essence of every athletic contest. We ask you to accept the responsibility as a fan of this game to show respect for players, respect for coaches, respect for officials, and respect for those around you. Your support and cooperation will allow all athletes involved in this game to achieve and demonstrate their best. Please be aware that this game is being live streamed with both audio and video. Conversations and stands being all on the live stream, so please be mindful when conversing, cheering, or commenting on the game. Worcester County Public Schools' number one priority is to ensure the safety and security of our players, coaches, officials, and spectators, helping keep our facilities and athletic venues safe by immediately reporting any safety concerns to law enforcement or school administration. Now, if you please rise and remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the playing of our national anthem. We ask that all gentlemen remove all hats and head coverings for the duration of the anthem. Tonight's colors are being presented by the Communicator High School NJRTC Color Guard under the command of Cadet Connor Tyre. Carrying the organizational flag is Cadet Hayden Calloway. The left and right guards are Salvador Ochoa and Cortez Schofield. As we wait for the color guard to clear the floor, remember once again, this game can be caught for those not in attendance tonight on youtube.com/SDHS Sports. Or simply go to youtube.com and search SDHS Sports. You catch all action in the Communicator High School too. Girls and boys basketball as well as wrestling. Anytime we're here, we're on live. Now let's meet our starting lineup. First, the visiting Indians. Playing guard, a freshman wearing number 2, Selah Foreman. Starting at guard, a senior wearing number 24, Lily Dorserville. Starting at forward, a senior wearing number 5, Carmen Cordell. Starting at forward, a sophomore wearing number 35, Carlisa Johnson. And starting in the center, a freshman wearing number 51, Sorila Sanin. The Indians are coached by Willie Down and assisted by Janet Megan. Seahawk fans, get on your feet and make some noise for your starting five. Starting guard, a 5'10" sophomore wearing number 3, Allison Swift. Starting guard, a 5'8" sophomore wearing number 1, Sam Bowler. Starting at forward, 5 feet 11 inches tall, a senior wearing number
welcome to the first Lady Seahawks game of 2023 at the Decatur's Hawks Nest. My name is Adam Gardner alongside Stephen Wade. Stephen Wade, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy new year. And wishing everyone a fantastic 2023. And may your New Year's resolutions last beyond February.
That's a good joke to start this year, Stephen. I love it.
Oh, no, it's not a joking matter. We need these New Year's resolutions to last.
Tip is won by Garner, but Foreman gets it quickly. Misses left-hand layup. That's something to note. Selah Foreman for Y-High, a freshman averaging 18.7 points a game, 5 steals a game, and the most impressive stat, shooting 66% from the field. That is something else.
That is definitely impressive, especially as a freshman. I mean, how often do you see something like that?
You don't see it often. Lily Dorsainville at the free throw line misses the first. To note, the Lady Seahawks come in to tonight's matchup at 5-2. In the region, they are undefeated. However, they did drop 2 games at the Governor's Challenge. Bit of a different story for Wicomico at 6-1, 2-0 at the Governor's Challenge. We'll see if that plays a factor today. Obviously, the talent at the Governor's Challenge, it's diverse. See a lot of different teams play a lot of different brands of basketball, but they're all talented. See, Allison Swift takes a quick 3, and nice start. Seahawks take a 3-1 lead here early, but we might have some steps, and we do. It's Carlisa Johnson, who was welcomed onto the broadcast for the JV game earlier this evening. So we'd like to thank her for that. Got us some information for this Wicomico team who has not lost on the road. Seeing if Decatur can hand them their first road loss. Might be one of the toughest teams they've played. Definitely in for a good matchup. What are you expecting here early in this game, Stephen? A lot of aggressiveness. What are we thinking? A lot of outside shots. We know Decatur loves to shoot the 3-ball, but what are we thinking?
Yeah, I mean, everything you said. Definitely a lot of aggressiveness, especially shooting. We see it right there. Oh.
Shot is missed. Jessica Beck, the offensive rebound. A little hook shot, no good. Loose ball. Swift has it in the corner. In a tough position, and she's called for steps.
Yeah. But, I mean, being that this Y-High team is undefeated on the road and also at neutral sites at the Governor's Challenge, I mean, Decatur's really got to take it to them early and show them, you know, this is our court here. You know, you're coming into the Hawks Nest, you're going to have to play our game here.
Absolutely. Hawks Nest is not to be played with. To mention, Y-High dropped their first game of the year. Since then, 6-0. They're hot. Decatur looking to cool them down. See them running their offense. A lot of screens here early. Loose ball we have, and Decatur gets it back.
And another point for Decatur, they got to shut down Foreman.
Absolutely.
I mean, looking at the stats, she's been playing unreal so far this season. If you can keep her off the board, then that's a key to success right there for Decatur.
I think that most impressive thing that I already mentioned was 66% from the field. I mean, you're not missing really.
I mean, I could get open shots and I wouldn't shoot 66%.
Ridiculous. Roseman a 3. A little short on it. Garner the offensive rebound. Short on the layup as well. Foreman looking to push. Pushes it up court. That's Dorsainville. But Decatur will get it back. Shelby Roseman to bring it up. Asked her before the broadcast what her favorite basketball player is. Try and take a guess, Steven.
I don't know. Are we talking current players or?
We're talking past here. Oh, the foul underneath.
We talking like Jordan or?
Close to that era, maybe a little before, but.
Oh, are we talking about the Larry Bird?
I talk about the Larry Bird. Shelby Roseman's favorite basketball player is Larry Bird. Absolute legend for the Boston Celtics. Maya Garner at the line. With that foul underneath, as we mentioned. Couldn't get the roll in the first.
Yeah. Bird, a guy that talked some trash in his day.
Absolutely, but rightfully so. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Lethal from that three-point line. Loose ball on Y-High. We'll get the ball back. Learned some good information from the Lady Seahawks and the Lady Tribe. Some other notable things. Allison Swift, another starter, said her favorite player was Kevin Durant, having an MVP-like season right now for the Brooklyn Nets. All kinds of stuff we'll cover throughout tonight. Lady Tribe looking inside. It's Johnson. A little reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. That's Cordell. She can't get it, but then we have a jump ball. Decatur will go back with possession. Both offenses coming out a little flat. Again, like we said, I'm expecting a close game. It's going to be likely a tight one all 4 quarters. So we'll see here. Why showing some pressure to start from that ball out of bounds. A little errant pass, still gets underneath to Maya Garner, puts a little too much on it. And Y-High gets it back. Foreman, we know she is a threat from all 3 levels. Roseman, I mean, look at Roseman denying the ball from Foreman, even up through the top of the key. We got a drive inside. Ball was stripped on the way up. Still loose, and Decatur gets it back. They're starting to go, they're going inside a lot early to Garner, which is certainly not a bad decision. Right on cue.
Pays off right there.
Absolutely. Decatur, I think a big advantage they have over a lot of teams is the height that they have. They have a lot of size and a lot of height down low. I mean, you can take advantage of that, as you see right there. Let's actually take a look back at it. As we said, right on cue, the drop step in the lay. Little Hakeem Elijah one. I know it's a little too old for our days, but we have a timeout on the floor. Y-High calls a timeout, trailing 5-1. We'll be back in a few seconds. And we are back after that timeout from Y-High. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Again, like we said, 5-1. Lady Seahawks with the lead. Obviously, both teams competed in that Governor's Challenge over winter break. We'll see. Pushing it early. Decatur also showing a press, trying to match what Y-High's been doing. And Swift gets the steal. Loose ball for it. Body's on the ground. It looks like Foreman came up with it. It looks like it'll be Y-High's ball on the jump ball. Another quick note to make. Sam Boger was questioning whether or not she'd be starting tonight. She's had some soreness on that right knee. See a big brace on that leg. It's good to see her out on that court. We know how good of a shooter she is. Again, right on cue. Getting the steal, but got to watch from behind. Ball gets stripped. Foreman looking up court. Dorsainville the layup. Got it. Excellent vision from Foreman. I mean, she does it all. Try a little push. I'll tell you who reminded me of Larry Bird in one of these games we did. Sam Bogie, remember that performance she had shooting that 3? I mean, what, 7 threes in that one game? You remember that? That was Larry Bird-esque.
Took the words right out of my mouth there.
I'll tell you that. And her favorite player, bit of an interesting one, but I like it. So we have another jump ball. It'll stay with Decatur. Sam Boger's favorite NBA player is Tyrese Maxey. If you're not familiar, he's an NBA point guard for Philadelphia 76ers. Bit of an interesting one.
That's an interesting one. Gotta admire the loyalty to the 76ers, assuming she's a Sixers fan.
Well, I always root for Philly sports to underperform. Jessica back underneath. Layup can't get the roll. Loose ball. Garner has it. Boger's going to pull up for 3. Ooh. Nothing but net. I mean, everything about it is smooth. The jump shot, no hesitation. It barely nicks rim at all. Jessica Beck, a big steal. Garner going up with the right and one. Ooh. A clean sequence by the Lady Seahawks. Nice little 5-point swing and potential for a 6-point swing. Basketball's a game of runs. We're seeing one early by Decatur, 10-3 to start this game. And again, feeding Garner down underneath a lot to start. We didn't see it often in the few games that we commentated in 2022. But what makes a year's difference? How about it?
Gets the and one.
Free throw is good. Did convert it. Got another loose ball. Decatur showing great pressure.
Oh, yeah.
I believe looked like it was off of Johnson's foot, and that's what referees come to make a decision, and Decatur gets it back. I'm going to ask you this question, Steven.
Alrighty.
Who's your favorite NBA player?
Ooh. I got to go with Luka Doncic.
Baller.
I mean, unreal. I mean, dropping 60 points, 20 rebounds, 20 assists.
It just shouldn't be allowed.
No.
Decatur moving the ball all over the place.
Yeah.
That pass is out of bounds. I don't know if you saw this, but Greg Popovich, coach for the Spurs, said that their goal is to hold Luka Doncic to under 50 points. He ended with 51. I mean, that's the bar they're setting when trying to guard that man. He's an absolute stud. Garner the steal.
There we go.
She's balling.
Beautiful start here.
Excellent start. We have another strip. Shelby Roseman from behind gets it. Decatur looking to push again. They got all the momentum and the crowd behind them. Roseman. She's going to pull up for three. A little short. It's a deep three. And Foreman to push. Nice bounce pass inside. Can't get it. Foreman can't get it. And Jessica Beck has it. Looking to slow it up a little as we have a body on the ground. Allison Swift just maybe tweaked the right ankle a little. Hopefully everything's okay there.
Yeah, she went down gripping that ankle there. We'll see.
Quick break. We'll be back in a minute. 13-3 Lady Seahawks. Back from this timeout, taking a quick look back, who's been a big factor in this early lead, Maya Garner with the strip and the layup. And like I said, it's been a big factor in the paint to start. Excellent game plan coming out for Decatur.
Very solid 13-3 run here.
We have our first substitution for the Lady Seahawks, Jocelyn Tyre, who is a freshman. She is in the game for Allison Swift, who looks to be in good spirits on the bench. Looks like everything will be okay, which is great to hear. And I know we just can't go a game without saying it. What a move, what a spin move by Maya Garner. She's just feeling herself right now.
Oh, come on now.
I want to say Sam Boger's shoes. I know.
Oh.
Seems like a broken record, but those mint greens.
We're going back to the mint green. New year, same conversations about mint green shoes.
Taking a look back at that Maya Garner layup. I mean, catch, spin to that right-handed layup. That's her sweet spot down low. It's working, and why change it up? Jocelyn Tyre bringing it up for Decatur, running some low screens. Underneath, Garner again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Come on now.
She can't be stopped right now.
We're gonna need another look at that one.
And we're going to get another look in a second, but I mean.
Oh, my.
Talk about the jab step, the pump fake.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here's a look at it from a beautiful camera angle. Got her defender up in the air. Drop step. I mean,
wow.
That is fundamentally sound basketball. Sometimes those things that you do in practice when it comes to footwork and different post moves, you kind of shrug your shoulders. You're like, I don't want to do this. And then it relates to the game, and all of a sudden you got a highlight. We're going to be seeing that a lot. That was an excellent move. We got a three from Y-High. Might have been their first three-pointer that they attempted. Their offense has been flat. Four Y-High players still going for the ball. They end up with it. Dorsainville gets a little push. It's going to be a foul on Lexi Berry, who's in the game for the first time for the Lady Seahawks. And Y-High will have it from the sideline.
Decatur's just dominating early here. I mean, everything from defense, they're winning the loose balls. down low on both sides of the ball, rebounding and getting those points down low.
Boger in a tough position, gets it off to Garner. Stuck in the corner, gives it out to Beck. Back to Garner. Short corner jump shot, a little short. Beck gets it again. 3 Y-High players converging on the ball, and Jessica Beck, like we said, a bruiser. I mean, always see her diving for basketballs.
Oh yeah, we're seeing it earlier. She's going after every rebound, trying to get hands on it.
Getting those extra chances, which pay dividends. Nice steal. In the array of speed, Selah Foreman, we mentioned earlier, has had an excellent start to the year.
Yeah, 5 steals a game, and we saw 2 there in just the past minute.
Steals turning into fast break points. Boger a 3. Bang! It's just automatic from the corner. We see it all the time. Catch and shoot, no hesitation. Allison Swift is going to come back into the game. It's good to see her back in there. Decatur out to a 20-5 lead. Boger trying to go inside, gets it back. Garner has it. Garner hits it.
I mean, between Gardner down low getting the points and Boger outside with the 3.
What a start for this Lady Seahawks team. Just forcing Y-High into bad looks, and
there's Beck again, just getting the rebounds.
Hustling. Things that coaches will love. Y-High will have it underneath. So we'll see what they do here. Trying to go underneath of the basket. Another deflection. And Decatur has it. We'll have another substitution. Sadie Kaufman coming in for Jessica Beck, who has put in an excellent first quarter. Like we said, with all the hustling. As Allison Swift to take it up with 20 seconds to go. As we just mentioned, Sadie Kaufman coming in. Her favorite subject. What do you think it is? You might not know this one. I'll have you guess real quick. You get one guess.
Ooh. One guess? Math.
Marine biology.
Ooh.
Not close.
Very, very specific. That's very interesting.
Look underneath the Kaufman. Took that basketball to the jaw on that pass. Little stinger. Yeah, but marine biology.
Have you taken marine biology?
I have. At Worcester
Really?
Technical High School. I took it. Mr. Hunter. It was an excellent class. Loved every minute of it. Y-High's going to look to try and get some offense. Excellent move by Foreman. We're going to have a push from Maya Garner. And Y-High will have it with 4 seconds underneath. Trying to just do anything to cut into this deficit. A little bit of confusion. Pass is tipped. Carlisa Johnson from way downtown almost hit it off glass. Bank is indeed open on a Monday night, but how about this first quarter? Lady Seahawks lead by 17 behind Maya Gardner's valiant effort in this first quarter. We'll be back in a minute. We are back for this second quarter. Like we said before we left, 22-5. Talk about setting the tone.
Oh, yeah, very dominating first quarter from the Seahawks here. I mean, like I said early on, show them this is our Hawks nest right here. You're not going to come in here, you know, we're going to make you play our game, and they're definitely doing that early on here.
Nice strip by Carlisa Johnson, who's looking to push. She's got Dorsainville picking up her dribble. Gonna have, ref wanted to blow his whistle for a jump ball, ended up doing it. And it'll stay with Y High. Speaking of Y High, let's talk about some of the Lady Tribe. Carlisa Johnson, one of her favorite players, the late Kobe Bryant. Of course, an excellent NBA player for the Los Angeles Lakers. And again, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, but was an excellent player with an excellent mentality that everyone should listen to. I always say it a lot, the Mamba mentality. It applies to everything in life. We're going to have Lily Dorsainville at the line for Y High. First free throw, can't get it to go.
And going back to Kobe, I don't think you can find an NBA player that has a better mindset mentality than Kobe Bryant had.
Absolutely not. I agree with you 100% there. His work ethic was unmatched. And it showed. It showed. And he became one of the all-time greats. Name solidified up at the top. See Decatur pushing it with some Y High pressure. Allison Swift loses the handle just a little bit. Swift a floater, nice touch.
Working her way all the way down the court there.
Showing some nice poise there, even losing the ball a few times. Still getting it back and getting a floater. Dorsainville a three. Bang! Woo. Nice shot.
That was clean.
It's nothing better than a swish in basketball. I mean, we have another loose ball. Foreman gets it. Left-handed layup is good. So Y High, 5 points this quarter within the first minute. They only had 5 in the first quarter, and that was 8 minutes, so some adjustments were made. Decatur struggling to get it across half court. Another loose ball. Bodies on the ground. Jump balls stay with Decatur, but now all of a sudden we're seeing some more poise by Y High. Again, you're able to see what adjustments do in game. In-game adjustments are crucial in all sports. And I'm sure for Y High, Coach Downing said something to kind of change the tone a little, as it's been working so far, but they got a long way to go. But it's a long game. Running some three-man weave as we got a three in the corner from Boger. No. Jessica Beck, the offensive rebound. She just seems like she's always in the right place.
Oh, most definitely. Always in the right place and just doing the dirty work down low. I mean, fighting for those loose balls.
And it is impressive to see. We're going to have a foul on Decatur. I think the big thing for Wicomico right here is to, what I always preach about, stops and shots. Get some stops, turn defense into offense. That's how you can go on runs and get your team right back into the game. See, something to note, Shelby Roseman just left the game. That's her third foul, so we might not be seeing her for the rest of this first half. You don't want her in foul trouble. You don't want anyone in foul trouble. So we're going to have a layup by Foreman. Can't get the roll, and there's Beck.
Yeah, especially one of your starters.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A big facilitator. I mean, she does a lot, and of course, as a senior, you know, working as a leader as well on that court.
Yep. Got some great senior leadership, by the way. Got Roseman, Gardner, and Beck, all seniors in the starting lineup.
Absolutely. Plays a big role in the team's chemistry, as we have Dorsainville. Just kind of looks like she might have been in between a pass and a shot there. Jump shot from the wing can't go. Garner looking to push, because why not? Don't think that shot will count. Sam Boger wants it to count, but the push was indeed before the layup. You see that in the NBA sometimes, though. They call continuation a lot. And, you know, I don't always agree with it, but we'll see. Boger has the ball out of bounds. Gotta wonder who she's looking to get the ball to. She's just going to try and swing it back out to Swift. Booger wanted it for a second. Swift the three. No. Loose ball. Garner couldn't get the handle. And Waihae will get it back. Having to work hard on defense, but eventually they do get that ball back. They do get the stop. And all 5 Lady Seahawks on Waihae's side of half court. You could just send Foreman deep here. Here we go. Barry now behind her. She is going to try to go deep. We're going to have a deep pass here. You could say it's intercepted by Barry. Looking to pass inside. Swift, a little too much on that short corner jump shot, but Garner gets it. Looking back inside, but the pass is a little too high. It was a good look, but couldn't get it underneath. We're going to have a timeout by Wicomico, who's had a better start to the second quarter. We'll be back in a second. We're back from that minute timeout. One thing we had just discussed, so you brought up a good point, Mr. Wade, is the dominance on the board so far for the Lady Seahawks. I mean, would you like to just go in depth a little on that?
I mean, yeah, it feels like every ball that goes up off the rim or the backboard has been touched by either Beck or Gardner. Fast break here.
Nice finish. It's Carlisa Johnson. Like you said, it's been all Garner and Beck. Beck averages about 7 rebounds a game. Garner 6. I have a feeling those averages might go up a little after this game as they're both putting in work on both offensive and defensive rebounds. So creating second chances and fast breaks. Looking inside, Beck. A little hook shot on the drop step. A little too much on it. I mean, right on cue again.
Yeah, once again, who got the rebound? Gardner right there.
We've been on it to start. I mean, we've been right on cue a few times. We got to give ourselves some credit here.
Yeah.
Dorsainville throwing a little fade pass. Caught by Foreman and fouled on the way up. It's a nice look there from Lily Dorsainville.
Yeah, Boger thought she had a clean block there. Referees saw it a little bit differently. Sending her to the line for 2.
I must say, Decatur has done a fairly nice job at containing Foreman. Again, like we said, is the star freshman for Waihae. That first free throw rims out. See Dorsainville coming out of the game. Waihae's done a good job this second quarter on offense. Splits a pair of free throws. Again, it all comes down to defense. They're going to push it early. Boger, no hesitation. And there's a whistle on the 3, and I think that'll be 3 free throws. Look at Beck chasing for the ball.
Great hustle even after the whistle.
Coaches love that.
Yeah, and that's something as a senior, we talk about senior leadership. That's something that these younger players will notice and hopefully continue,
Absolutely. Teach it to the incoming underclassmen in the future. Sam Burke at the line hits first. What's her favorite subject, Steven?
I've been 0 for 2 at these guessing games, haven't I? So
let's make it 1 for 3.
Favorite subject? We're going to go U.S. history.
You're 0 for 3, Steven. It's math.
I said math last time.
What's your favorite subject?
Right now, definitely sports statistics.
Boger gets a 4-point play technically after that third missed free throw after hitting the first 2. Ends up getting her own miss and getting a floater. Foreman trying to control the basketball. It's a loose ball. And Saria Sanin trying to dive for it, but gets out of bounds. So sports statistics, huh?
Yep, most definitely. Shout out Mr. Draheim.
Oh! Jessica Beck takes a hard hit on the scores table. And she is up immediately.
Pops right back up.
Crowd loves it. As they should. Well, she is all smiles.
Oh, she's laughing that off.
Definitely laughing it off. Took a hard hit. I mean,
you guys first. We can get a new table.
let's take a little look at it. She was kind of rolled into it. Oof. That'll definitely wake you up, but she definitely is alive in this game. Her name has been said countless times already. Diving for it again. Inside. Nice pass to Garner. Working down low.
Oh, what a move.
The bigs for the Lady Seahawks have been dominating. Foreman trying to take it coast to coast. Got it. Get those 2 points right back. Impressive skills by the freshman. Back needing some help. Look at that pass. Garner trying to work around the world. Bit of a wild pass. Foreman has another steal. Foreman controlling her body up with the right again. You can see how she plays, getting all the steals and getting the layups. She's got another fast break. Can we get 3? We can.
So the same play about 3 times in a row there.
We're going to have a timeout for the Lady Seahawks. Selah Foreman dominating in this second quarter. We'll be back.
In town, out of town, in your community, on the water, in the country, on pilings, on a basement, or on a traditional foundation. Berica Homes builds custom homes for your lot wherever that may be, in Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia. Come visit our office in Greenwood. Walk through several models and see how your home is built in our factory. Berica builds the strongest homes on Delmarva, and we're ready to build yours. Call our office or visit online at bericahomes.com.
We're back after that timeout. Why went on a little bit of a run. I'm going to say, before this game, I was snacking on some Sour Patch Kids. What's your favorite candy, Steven? You got to have an answer for this. You got it.
I got to go with some good old caramel M&Ms. I'm not a big caramel guy, but something about the taste of caramel inside of M&M is just something about it, you know?
So I give you this look because I'm so utterly shocked that you said something that specific. I was expecting... You know, you seem like a Skittles person.
Ooh, not really.
No?
Not really.
Wow.
No, I'm a big chocolate guy.
I'm a personally have to go sweet as fish. Nice cut inside, Allison Swift. Nice look by Boger. Left-hand layup is good. It's an excellent play out of bounds for Decatur. Foreman looking to push. She's kind of on fire, I'd say, and misses the floater. Yeah, excellent contest, and Boger has it up to back up court, uncontested. Oh, layup missed. I don't think she's seen herself that open. Sometime that plays a role.
Yeah.
So Alexis Berry showing some good pressure, but Foreman getting by it. I mean, their main ball handler, and she's moving the ball well.
Yeah, Foreman's definitely a key for Y High here. Once she gets going, maybe a little chain effect, get the rest of the team going on offense here.
Carlisa Johnson working on the posts. I believe we have a foul. We might have 2 shots here. As she will line up in the free throw line. I must say for myself, for Candy, I'm going to go Swedish Fish. Is it generic? I don't think so.
I don't know. Swedish Fish are good.
Good? I mean, I'm talking greatness. I'm talking LeBron James greatness. Greatest of all time, actually.
Swedish Fish is not the greatest. Well, I'll give it like top 5. LeBron, I'll give higher than top 5, but Swedish Fish is top 5.
What are you going to tell me on this Monday night that caramel M&Ms are the best candy of all time?
No, I'm not going to say they're the best. They're my personal favorite.
Interesting take. Interesting take. Wahai misses both free throws, but get the ball back, so they have another chance at it. It'll be big. Foreman has it. Driving inside, finger roll layup, got it.
Ooh. She's heating up.
Slithery finisher. Just elusive. As Boger will take it up, garner the offensive rebound, and jump ball. It's a quick whistle there on that jump ball, I must say. Looks like. So we'll stay with the Gators. They will have a ball out of bounds. Their last inbounds, they got that easy cut from Allison Swift. I doubt Wicomico will let that happen again, but. See, that middle of the paint is very vacant right now. They got another slip. Beck.
Ooh. Whistled for the travel.
Kind of indecisive after catching it. And she gets called for steps, and Wicomico will get it back. Looking to cut to single digits. I mean, they've clawed back in the second quarter, but Decatur still maintained a double-digit lead throughout. As it's like Allison Swift had her hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach Downing told his team after the first quarter for Y-High, but I feel like it's starting to work a little bit. We're seeing some results here.
They'll have 1-and-1s at the line. Foreman taking it. So it's in and out, and back the rebound. Looking to push. She's got Garner. She doesn't quite see her. Passes a little underthrown to Boger, but gets a steal back. Bounce pass to Boger. Pulls up for 3 and knocks it down.
Ooh, come on now.
The way she shoots that basketball makes me question why every time she touches it, why doesn't she just pull up? I mean, it is no hesitation when she wants it.
She shoots it with a lot of confidence,
and it shows.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that might be her third 3 of this half. As Tyra will look to push it. A little too much on the layup, but nice job trying to go coast to coast. Swift with the hustle. Looked like she was trying to call a timeout, but instead we're going to have a jump ball. Either way, that's excellent hustle. If we look back at that 3 from Sam Boger with the mint greens on. Are you a mint fan, like when it comes to like, say Oreos or just mints in general? Like, are you a big mint guy or
mint
no?
chocolate, yes.
But what about just like mints?
Mint, just mints?
Yeah, just.
What?
I mean, what?
For gum, maybe, but just mints?
I didn't know it was that personal.
Mint, I'm just saying.
I'll avoid asking that.
Mint
Boger going up with it.
Else, though.
Mint chocolate.
Mint
like
chocolate
mint chocolate
chip,
ice cream?
Mint chocolate chip ice cream and milkshakes are like the top tier.
Is that your favorite ice cream flavor?
Yes. That one is the best.
Steven, you're disappointing me.
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm disappointing you, but I mean, what can I say?
Boger at the line, hits the first. Clia Hitchens is leaving the game. She has 3 fouls as well, so now both teams with a player with 3 fouls. So we'll likely not see either for these last 49 seconds. Boger hits both. She's quietly scored a lot of points in this first quarter. It seems like we saw a lot of Maya Garner early.
Yep. And those threes add up.
And then
Boger
as of late. Nice steal by Tyre, looking to push it up court. Bit of a weird angle. Purnell has underneath. Clean block. Swift can't get the layup. Gets it back. Gets the layup.
Just staying with it.
staying with it, and they're extending their lead back out to 18. Seemed like Wicomico has played a great second quarter, which they have. 16 points in this quarter compared to their 5 in the first, but Decatur's still doing a great job maintaining the lead. Foreman with 10 seconds to go. Gets hit on the way up.
Looks like there's a little collision between Brewington and Swift on that one. Both of them seem a little bit shaken up there.
Seem to be okay. Luckily, as we'll see, Foreman at the line. First free throw. Nothing but net. As we saw that collision there. Maybe a screen, maybe not. I mean, Swift just collided hard and definitely got the worst end of that deal as Foreman gets both. She's had a great second quarter. Swift looks to push with 7 seconds to go. Guarded one-on-one up top. Nice crossover. Trying to look inside. Loose ball. Out of bounds with 1.9 left. Might see a little full court shot here.
Yeah, High's ball. Let's see what they do here.
About 2 seconds to go.
Can we see a little football pass? Maybe a buzzer beater?
She's not looking quite down court. Dorsainville doesn't have enough time to put up the half-court shot. So we head into halftime. Decatur looking to hand High their first road loss, and they are up 39-23. We'll be back after the break.
Standing on the edge, you got superpower. Standing on the edge, you're promise for tomorrow. Yeah, it's all to shift the tides.
This is why we start next Tuesday. This is why we come to work every day. And these young people have lived through stuff just like we have, and they're ready to explode just like we are. So Worcester, would you again welcome the
We are back from halftime, a 39-23 lead for Stephen Decatur. We had some notes. Selah Foreman, the leading scorer for Wicomico with 15. We have 2 leading scorers for Decatur, I believe. Sam Boger, Maya Garner, both with 15. And then the last 9 points have come from Allison Swift. So 3 Lady Seahawks have done all the scoring so far. And they got a 16-point lead.
And
to
definitely not to take away from the rest of the players. I mean, everyone's been doing great, playing really aggressive, playing great defense as well, trying to limit Y-High, trying to limit their scoring there.
Absolutely. Got 2 on the shot clock. Garner gets it off in time and gets the layup. Excellent awareness.
Make that 17 for Gardner.
Excellent look by Sam Boger as well. Nice little bounce pass out of, kind of moving out of bounds. Back to steal. Little 3-on-1 action. Garner, the left-hand layup is good, so 2 quick layups for Maya Garner.
Great start to the second half here.
Tell you didn't have a great second half was the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, gosh.
I know you're a Ravens fan. I had to
Yeah.
throw it in there. How about the Pittsburgh Steelers? They still got a chance. They never go away.
There are a lot of teams right now that still have playoff hopes in the NFL.
Nice shot. Carlisa Johnson, a little fade.
But you know who doesn't have any hopes?
Rub
of
it
the
in my
playoffs?
face as well. The Commanders, they're terrible.
Unfortunately, the Commanders don't.
I wonder if
have a
Ron
shot.
Rivera knows that.
Ron Rivera apparently does not know that.
Nice deflection by Shelby Roseman, who does have to be careful with those 3 fouls, but does stop the
That-
fast break.
That was a very clean deflection.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, going back to Steelers real quick. This speaks levels to Coach Tomlin, who always seems to let his team be a competitive team down the stretch of the regular season.
Never a losing season.
No matter the roster, they always come away with a winning record. They played the Browns in the last week, so I think they have a good chance.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. It'll be interesting for sure.
It's all ahead of us. But right now, we got a good matchup at the Hawks Nest on a Monday night. Can't ask for much more.
Nope.
Free throws for Carmen Cordell. Hits the first. And like I said, Wicomico had an excellent second quarter, and you would think they had cut the lead to a lot less, but Decatur still lingered around that double-digit lead and never really gave in. And they've been doing a good job sustaining that lead. When you build a lead this big, it's more so about sustaining it, not trying to keep extending it. Obviously, if you keep extending it, there's no complaints. But Decatur up 16 here. Roseman's looking to give it to Boger in the corner, but we got a foul from Foreman. That is her 3rd foul, so definitely something to note. Do not want your leading scorer and your ball handler, Selah Foreman, out of the game. As I'd imagine, Coach Dowling is going to keep her in the game, as she has been their spark of offense, especially in that second quarter. Roseman looking to drive left, dish it off to Swift. Looking inside. Jessica Beck trying to drive right.
Got another foul there.
Another foul on Wicomico. It's Carlisa Johnson's 4th. So Wicomico in some foul trouble here to start this second half. That's never good, especially when you got a deficit like this. You need all your starters out there, and you just need all your players in general eligible to play. As Sam Boger getting to the hoop, finishing with the right. And they just keep extending this lead. Johnson, top of the key, looking to drive in and out. And Wicomico keep. Have you ever eaten at In-N-Out, the fast food chain? Have you ever eaten there? I know there's not many around here, but
No, I haven't been. I don't even think I've seen one in person.
really,
Yeah, I guess that's just the Eastern Shore in me.
that is.
Never seen it in and out.
And you know, I have to ask then, what's your favorite place to go eat?
Oh gosh,
You know,
there's too many.
no,
I mean,
there's
we
not.
talking
You
fast
gotta-
food?
Yes, you got to have a favorite.
Okay, well we gotta go Chick-fil-A.
A little basic, but I'll let it
Oh,
slide.
okay.
You know,
Well,
for a while, it's a steal by Swift and a foul before they go into a fast break. For a while, Steven, it was Chipotle for me. But,
I don't want to include that in the fast food, but Chipotle's up there.
well, Due to past experiences, they are no longer number one. I don't have really had a number one, but Chipotle, you know, they were up there for a while. But Chick-fil-A, man, I mean, I don't see the hype. Ball out of bounds. High gets it back. 5:24 to go in this third quarter. And Foreman will bring it up for Wicomico. So Garner up top. That floater's short. Boger the rebound looking deep. One hop. Nice stop by Garner inside the Beck. Little elbow jump shot off rim. Deflected and White will keep it. It's a nice pass by Sam Boger. Looking like Kenny Pickett out there. Sorry, I just have to keep throwing it in there. You know
what?
I hate to say it, but I'm happier when the Ravens lose. What is that?
We have a playoff spot, so.
Shout out to all the Ravens fans.
We'll leave it at that.
It's all love. Shout out to all the Ravens fans. We got a foul as Maya Garner will go to the line and shoot two. So she's been a presence all game. Dominant on the rebounds and underneath. Some highlights as well. Short on that first free throw, but I believe she has 19 points, nearing on that 20. Probably already does have a double-double as well, so an excellent game so far. Short on both free throws, but the offensive rebound goes to Allison Swift. She started going to the other side of the court.
She'll laugh that one off.
Feels like something I would do. Nice floater by Shelby Roseman.
Yeah, that's what you got your teammates for. They quickly
pick you back up.
Yeah, they quickly kind of yelled at her. Hey,
or laugh at you. You know.
Yeah, we're going this way.
Yeah,
this
wrong way.
Happens to the best of us.
Orsainville's layup can't get it to go. Gets it back again. No call. Looks like she got hit on the way up.
Beck again with the rebound.
Beck pushing
Always
the pace.
there.
Looking to go up. We're going to call it a lob to Garner, but she was fouled on the way up. He took a shot to the face. Let's talk about some Wicomico players. Sayla Foreman, a name we said a lot. Her favorite subject. What are we thinking?
We'll go math again.
Correct. You finally got one. You finally.
So four tries?
1 for 4.
There we go.
Garner hits the first. Mackenzie Purnell is going to come in for Jessica Beck. Then let me ask you this. Sticking with Sayla Foreman, she has 2 favorite NBA players who are both superstars right now. Can you guess one of them?
Is KD one of them?
No.
Oh.
They're both guards. You got one more guess.
Oh, both guards.
Come on.
Kyrie.
No.
I'm stuck on the
Nets.
Nets.
It's not a
for
Brooklyn
some
Nets
reason.
player. They're actually both in the West. Steph Curry and John Morant.
Ah.
So,
yeah.
Definitely some well-known players. Curry and Morant, generational athletes.
Yeah, very skilled point scorers.
Absolutely.
Such as Foreman herself.
Orsainville looking to give it up. Waha's got about 5 on the shot clock. They got to get into a shot. 1 on the shot clock. So they're going to have ball out of bounds from the sideline with 1 second left. Both teams seem to be aware of the situation. Not only the ball does have to hit the rim for it to keep playing. Foreman a deep 3. And couldn't get enough on it.
Seahawks played great team defense just right there.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you called it, but they were just moving with the ball, sticking with it. I mean,
making sure they're all
that's
aware.
how you play as a team right there. The whole team was moving right where they needed to be, making it tough for Y-High to even get a shot off there.
And we mentioned at the beginning of the season, you know, as the season progresses, we will see more and more chemistry, more and more teamwork, to points where you point out things like that, and you see that practice has paid off, and the team is starting to mesh. And that's what you want, especially come playoff time. You want to know how everyone plays. You want to be able to mesh well. Nice pass inside. And the layup goes. That is Peyton Tyre. And she's on the board for the first bucket of the game. Foreman driving. Left shot blocked by Boger. Another shot blocked Foreman somehow comes away with it. Dorseyville a little jumpy when getting it. And we got some steps. A lot less travels as well, which is, again, something you see as season progresses. Just kind of dusting off the cobwebs, and eventually you get to a point where we're nearing midseason. And a lot more cleaner basketball. Might have had Garner underneath for a second. Instead, there's Boger up top. Roseman step back. Off glass, no. And Dorseyville pushed just under 3 minutes ago in this third quarter. And all Decatur really up 24. Roseman has played stifling defense regardless
great
of the
block.
amount of fouls she's had. She gets a steal or block there, goes up with the left, no call. Definitely initiated contact. Garner the offensive rebound. Boger's left open.
Oh,
do I need to
come
say
on.
anything else?
I mean, she was left open there. It was only a matter of time before she sunk a three.
Absolutely. I mean, you can tell as soon as she caught that ball, she knew what she wanted to do. She just had to get in to the right position and shoot that three, and we got another one on the board. She's had an excellent game so far. Another fast break for Decatur. Allison Swift stopping herself. Off the side. Garner can't get the miss. Swift gets the third try to go up and get the whistle. And now she will go to the line. So with exactly 2 minutes left in the third. I mean, the takeaways, obviously we mentioned rebounding. Decatur has definitely won that.
They have established dominance on the boards here, I would say.
They've also been very good from behind the arc as well. Especially Sam Boger, who seem like we can't say enough of. We have a timeout on the floor before the second free throw. 2 minutes left in the third. Decatur up 27. We'll be back in a minute. We're back for Allison Swift's second free throw. A name out there for the Lady Seahawks. Peyton Tyre, freshman, wearing number 15. Steven, I'm going to give you another chance. Who's her favorite player? Now, I will say, this player is very great. Very good.
Wait, which one are we talking about? Who are we talking about here?
Talking about Peyton Tyre's favorite NBA player.
A
So
great
backcourt.
Current?
Greatness. I'm
Gotta-
giving you all the
gotta-
hints.
Gotta go with LeBron.
Good,
There we go.
good.
Now we're now 2 for 5 here.
Her favorite subject is math as well, so we got maybe some math gurus. Roseman slips by her defender, but put a little too much on that left-hand layup. Foreman gets a strip, looking to push, and we got a foul. We'll see who it's on. If it's on Roseman, it's her fourth, I believe. And it is on Roseman, so it is her fourth.
Thanks.
Minute and a half in the third. You got a big lead.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Kurtz does here. It's looking like he might take her out here. But yeah, like you
Alexis
said,
Berry at the scores table.
yeah, big lead. Third quarter.
As Roseman does come out, Alexis Berry back in. So we'll see Foreman's second free throw. Hit the first, short on the second. Loose ball, but Tyre has it. Looking to push up to Berry. And she gets hit on the way up. A little bit of free throw game right now. Were you good at free throws when you played? I know it was a while. It's been a while.
Gosh.
But
I was hot and cold.
first free throw goes. You were hot and cold.
I was very streaky, I would say.
So you're telling me you're either 0 for 6 or you're 5 for 6. Is that what you mean? Or streaky?
More
or
4 for 6, but
give yourself some
I
credit.
would get into a rhythm, where the shot would start feeling right. Maya Gardner again. Rebound, bucket.
Slips through. Off the miss. Decatur gets a 3-point possession there. Lead now up to 30. So as we slowly go into this fourth quarter, it's looking like Decatur in the driver's seat, looking to hand High their first road loss.
Their first loss since the first game of the season.
That as well. Definitely setting the tone here. Barry lost the ball out of bounds, so High will get it back. 57 seconds left in the third.
Let's talk about Coach Kurtz for a second. Displays a very calm, cool, collected coaching style. Boger on the fast break.
Foul on the way up.
Foul. But Kurtz, very cool, calm, and collected. I mean, when you have a 30-point lead, I guess anyone would be. But throughout the whole game, just real cool, calm, collected. And I think that really reflects on the players as well. When the coach is cool and calm and, keeping their composure, I think that really helps the players do the same out there on the court.
Absolutely. He loves what he does. I believe he's also a softball coach as well. He's a very successful coach, bottom line. What he's doing is working, and there's no reason to change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe you've had a class with him. Is that correct?
I've had 2 classes with him. I had him freshman year and junior year for government and then world history. Both amazing classes. Really learned a lot. But, Coach Kurt's one of those teachers that, teaches you about life as well. You can learn a lot from him just by having his class. And not just the content of the class, but also just life lessons and such.
So shout out to Coach Kurtz. Doing a lot for Steve Decatur. Allison Swift on the way up. Gets a layup to go. Decatur starting to run away with this game. I mean, on both sides of the ball, they've played excellent basketball. Foreman going up with another whistle blown. This last 2 minutes have a lot of free throws. We got 18 seconds left. Foreman at the line. Have you seen the new Avatar?
Ooh, I have.
You have?
I didn't get to see it in 3D. I heard it's amazing in 3D. I saw it in 2D, unfortunately, but it was still great. So it wasn't that unfortunate. Tremendous movie.
Tremendous. Out of 10, what would you give? Rating out of 10.
That's tough. I don't know. So if the original Avatar is a 10, I might have to give this one like 9.4.
Yes, it's hard for a sequel to be better than the original, I think.
It is, but it's definitely a worthy sequel, I would say.
That's awesome. So
definitely a worthy sequel.
1 second left. Boger. Oh, almost from a distance.
Almost a buzzer beater there.
Wanted it. We'll head into the fourth quarter with a 31-point lead for the Lady Seahawks. We'll be back in a minute. Fourth quarter coming up. 8 more minutes of basketball at the Hawks Nest on this Monday night. Start of 2023.
What a way to start off the year, by the way.
Excellent way to start off the year.
I mean, We say that now. Hopefully, there's no comeback or anything. No announcers jinx.
I'd say they got a comfortable lead, however. Wicomico would have to score more points in these next 8 minutes than they have in the first 3 quarters. So
And that's assuming that Decatur stops
doesn't
scoring
score at all.
completely.
Yeah. So a steep mountain to climb. But yeah, definitely a great start for the Lady Seahawks in this new year, as well for sports. I don't know if you've been following college football at all, but
The
man,
college
man.
football semifinals were 2 amazing games.
Amazing.
Yeah. But we're talking about a great start of the year for the Lady Seahawks here.
Absolutely.
But how about that Ohio State kicker? Not the best start. Quite literally missing the field goal.
As soon as the clock struck 12 a.m.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was not a pretty kick, so I don't know where the blame was. I don't know if that was all the kicker or maybe the hold. I don't.
I'm sure nerves had a lot to do with it. A lot. He's
Might
definitely
have been.
capable of hitting, I believe it was like a 42-yarder. If you're going to Ohio State as a kicker, you can definitely kick it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I believe the announcers were saying that he can hit 50-yarders, so.
yeah, Ohio State's so close to knocking down undefeated Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
And then TCU.
TCU, I
Just
was pulling for TCU.
A statement win against Michigan. It was great. It
Absolutely.
was great. Always love seeing upsets. I would call it an upset, absolutely. The lower seed, no one really expected them to win, so
Yeah.
it was great to see. Swift driving in the corner, nice move. Getting around defenders and
I mean, just domination here. I mean, they've dominated every area of this game.
absolutely. And when you do that, you're sitting pretty in the fourth quarter like they are right now. High multiple chances. Can't get it to go, but they'll keep possession. 6.5 to go. We're going to have Von Dornt come in for Allison Swift. And like you said, even if some of the Lady Seahawks haven't been lighting up the score sheet with points, they've definitely been doing other things to help their team win. And
They've definitely been making an impact in other ways.
it takes everyone to win a basketball game, and we've seen it here.
Yeah, especially on defense. I mean, you can have 1 or 2 people do it all on offense, but defense, that is truly a team effort. You can't have 1 or 2 players play defense because you'd get someone would be open every time.
Absolutely.
Definitely a team effort on the defensive side. And a lot of hustle shown by several Seahawks tonight.
Absolutely. Von Dornt. Back to Roseman, driving in. A little too much on that floater, and Decatur will keep it. A lot of substitutions for Wicomico. Everyone but Selah Foreman coming out of the game, so a little new look here for Wicomico. Situation like this, it's also good to see players that don't normally get a lot of minutes come in and get some playing time and show what they've been working hard throughout practices. Looks like we'll have a shot clock violation.
Yep. So Adam, we've been talking about the NFL a little bit. So let's talk about the NFL here.
Let's do it.
NFL MVP. Who we taking?
You see, I'm not the biggest Philadelphia sports fan.
Oh, yep.
3 points missed, Kaufman the rebound.
Yep.
It's unfortunate to say, but these last 2 games the Eagles have had to play Gardner Minshew at quarterback, and they've lost both games, which shows the impact that Jalen Hurts has, right?
Yeah. It's not often that a player's value is truly shown once they stop playing.
Von Dornt, both shots going in and out. And I'll get it back. Go back to your point. The Eagles with 13-1. As Foreman gets a layup. 13-1 with Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Who did they lose to? We all know the Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, his impact was shown these last 2 games where he hasn't been able to play and they've lost both games.
Yeah.
It's a good Eagles team, but
Yeah.
Hurts definitely plays a role. But
Yes.
I still want to say Mahomes. I think Mahomes
Ooh,
is
interesting.
100% the best quarterback in the NFL. He's the most talented.
I'll be honest, I was a Hurts hater, but he proved me wrong. But I think these past 2 games for the Eagles have been a great example of Jalen Hurts not necessarily making his presence known as much as his absence being felt for the Eagles team.
Mackenzie Purnell gets a layup. Yeah, I think right now, it's fun to say that it's kind of questionable. Normally, you have someone running away with it by this time.
It's
Aaron
always
Rodgers.
interesting to say it's up in the air. It's up for debate.
Yeah, right now I would say it's kind of a coin flip between Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. However, before the season, I was really high on Josh Allen.
Ooh, I think a lot of people. I was one of them.
He just plays a little too reckless, I think. makes a little.
He does.
Few iffy decisions here and there when I'm watching Bills games.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we got a complete team substitution out here for the Seahawks.
tired of the jump shot. No, Garner all over it. Sounding like a broken record here. The layup got it. Just dominant. Dominance.
Fighting over multiple defenders there, making it just look easy.
It's made it look easy all game. We're halfway past the fourth quarter. 67-34 Decatur. In a really good position here in a tone-setting game to start the new year as Boger gets the miss. A 4-on-3. Dishing out Garner. To Barry. Back to Boger. No hesitation. The jump shot a little short. And High will get it back.
Coach Kurt signaling on the bench. Just a little short.
Just.
Boger's having a good laugh about it.
Yeah, it's just things like that that'll, keep a team engaged but also have fun out there because that's what it's all about. We'll have a three-pointer. Off rim twice. Second chance can't go. And Decatur will get it back. Garner inside, one dribble, and the shot. Again, she's made it look easy all game. And continues to do so. (69-34), 35-point lead. Foreman on the way up. Can't get it to go. Garner still pushing. I mean, just do everything. Fouled on the way up.
Another rebound, another chance for some points here. I mean, Gardner's been all over the place on both sides of the ball. Just really leading the Seahawks team tonight.
Absolutely. So you asked me about the NFL MVP. I'm going to ask you another question. We're nearing, kind of, as we get into the new year, we're nearing March 1st, which for high schoolers, start of baseball.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're a huge MLB fan.
Yes.
Who is your pick for the American League MVP?
Ooh, AL MVP. Well, I think Judge and Ohtani will always be in that conversation if Judge continues to hit the way he did this past season, breaking the AL home run record. And Ohtani doing it all, pitching and hitting. But that third candidate's always tough. I mean, I think it's going to be a surprise. I think it's going to be someone that isn't expected. Not sure who to go with though. But
yeah.
I'm going to go with Ohtani.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the third player unexpected. I believe, was it Yordan Alvarez this year? Who was like one of them who no one expected in the beginning of the year. So,
yeah, Yordan Alvarez, he rakes. He absolutely rakes.
It's Jessica Beck leaving the game for the final time. Couldn't say her name enough. Got an and one.
Tremendous hustle from Beck all game, especially on the defensive end and getting boards. I mean, that's what you want to see out of your seniors. I mean, between Beck and Gardner and the defensive efforts of Roseman as well, I mean, that's what you want to see out of the seniors.
Absolutely. And showing a lot of leadership. It's Caitlin King at the scorer's table. Under a minute to go. So we'll have a substitution. Caitlin King coming in for Sam Boger. Another excellent game for the sophomore wearing number 1 in the mint green shoes. I gotta mention it almost every time. They're sweet shoes. Inside, Tyre, dribble, goes up with it, shot deflected. Loose ball.
So for anyone listening, if you play basketball and Decatur's on your schedule, or if you're a Decatur player, get the mint green shoes. We will most certainly talk about them.
You will definitely be talked about. Coming out of this game, Maya Garner finished with 23 points. She's still in the game. Maybe get 25, 26, you never know. Allison Swift had 10. Sam Boger left the game a second ago with 20. On the other side for Wicomico, their leading scorer, I think to no surprise, was Sayla Foreman with 20.
Bumping up the points per game there.
Absolutely. She had a lot of steals as well. But we'd like to note our next broadcast will be this upcoming Thursday. The boys will be welcoming North Dorchester. We have a fast break. 3-on-1. Barry inside. Caitlin King back to Barry. Nice passing. Couldn't finish the layup. Garner couldn't finish it. But JV will play North Dorchester at 4:30. And the varsity boys will start around 6-ish. And then Friday, the girls will be back home against Chrisfield, just varsity, 5 o'clock Eastern. And we would like to note as final seconds wind out, stay here for the broadcast. After the handshake, we're going to welcome in Maya Garner. Stephen Wade will interview her, ask a question or two about her excellent performance. This will be my final words, but not Stephen's. We appreciate everyone for joining. Again, stay tuned for this interview. We'll get some good questions and words from Maya Garner, hopefully. Stephen, again, though, it's always appreciated.
It's been a pleasure.
Give you a
What a start
handshake.
to the new year. Looking forward to some 2023 Decatur basketball here.
So hopefully we can get Maya up here as we will. And I'll leave it to you, Stephen.
Alrighty, here we go. We're here with Maya Gardner. Maya Gardner, what a game. 29 points. Hustle is definitely there. Lots of rebounds. How's it feeling out there?
Feels great out there. White High is definitely a big competitor for us, so it was good to go out here and show what we got. We started off a little slow. We had to definitely lock in after halftime, but I think we came through after this game.
Yeah, talking about this matchup, what was Coach Kurtz telling you guys coming back from the break, this holiday break, coming back from the Governor's Challenge, about this Y High matchup? What was he kind of telling you guys going into this?
He definitely was telling us to just lock in the game. After the Governor's Challenge, we had some tough competitors, so we definitely wanted to make sure we were really prepared for this game. We wanted to make sure everyone knew we were the team on the Bayside and just put our best foot out there.
Yeah, nice. So heading into the new year, as a team, any New Year's resolutions, anything to improve on or change maybe?
I know we definitely work on rebounding, offensive sets, some defense out there, but I think we're doing really good so far.
Yeah,
so.
I would certainly say so. Mike Gardner, great game.
Thank
you for joining us. See you guys next time.
It's crazy. And then Vieira's arguing, and I don't know what for. It's crazy. Yeah. You can't tell me they're that bad. They don't help out. Carmen don't jump with any purpose